Hello, this is nobody else. Welcome to the stream. We had a small hiccup beforehand. So yes, now I'm managed to make it stream. So as I said, welcome. We'll continue our adventure in the Koronus Expanse as a rock trader, which were previously a Navy officer. Yeah, so we play as an officer with a Navy officer archetype origin, and as a second class, no, as an advanced class, we took Master Tactician. And I'm not 100% sure if that's what I wanted to do, but I'll play it like this or no. Makes sense for some things, I guess. So wait a sec. Yes. So previously we are in Marty's Endurance. We're in the...
Let us not dawdle.
Yeah. We are in this... yes, we are in Footfall, Shadow Quarters. We cleared that. And now we are in the Amasegus. We're trying to get to the Amasegus stuff. And I think we need to find more about the strange gang. Yes. That we killed Cinder.
I always have a backup plan.
So let's see here what...
Oh my, this place has so many colors. Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
Colors, you say? Next she'll be asking us to take her on a tavern crawl. Spare me.
Oh, thank you. Under the floor you can see the remains of the void ship's life support system. It seems that whoever dismantled the vessel decided to leave it in place. Up to Amasegus.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, can we go down? We can go down, I guess. Or not. That's a closed stuff. Oh, we found this. We turn with these keys. I forgot how to play. Okay.
Cast your eye there.
Oh, there is a guard here. So when we come here, we remember to get that. Let's see. Let's pick up the stuff. Didn't... Ooh, suspicious.
Is there money to be made?
Okay. Stuck to the plates are lumps of sawdust, toxic waste that it sometimes passed off as ordinary nutritious starch. Let's do this.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
I'm not paid to talk, I'm paid to watch characters like you. Okay? Thanks, my friend. Let's... so... Okay. Okay. So, everybody's saying about Octaviana, so maybe we should find here. Yes, can I help you? Yes, of course you can help me. Okay. A scale of architectural historian. You look deeply despondent over something. What happened? Here I go again, putting my head out to have you disappear in 10 minutes just like everyone else before you. But alright, here's the story of Gordon Skadov, the unluckiest historian in the Imperium. Okay? I was born 2 sectors away from here. My family was quite influential, which allowed me to dedicate myself to my great passion, the history of Imperium architecture. I spent a number of years studying every scholarly work that there was to find on this art, and then, once I had inherited my family's fortune, I traveled and documented the development of architecture through different worlds, until one day, oh, that I cursed and blessed that day, until one day I came into possession of something quite special. I see. Pulls what looks like a book or an album with a homemade leather cover out of his bag. Both the pages and the binding look well done. Here it is, my undoing. This is an authentic booklet named Dwayne's Design, one of the thousands that were printed centuries ago in the times of Footfall's construction. What a curious read. Please tell us more. That's Cassia. Footfall's founder, Lord Parsimus was obsessed with his creation grand future. This booklet describes in detail what Footfall was meant to become upon its completion. Dozens of asteroids turning to glorious palaces and temples, massive bridges spanning the void itself, and the marvelous flying buttresses, the archvolts of the exterior arches, the elegant arrangement of balusters, and the interior. Polyphorous 10 stories tall and more than a kilometer long, cyclopean light tubes that catch the light of Furibundus and use it to brighten the holes in the heads of the asteroids, stained glass windows and mosaics, bas reliefs and statues. Keep listening. I apologize, I got carried away, but you must understand how deep an impression this booklet left on me when my young self picked it up. I simply couldn't think about anything other than Footfall. I was ready to give my life just to see this incredible station. And of course, no matter how hard my friends and loved ones tried to dissuade me, I'll still gather all my savings and send out on a journey. Okay? It's no easy feat to cross 2 sectors, especially for a common citizen, albeit one who has some resources at his disposal. I had to change one ship after another, at times being forced to stay on transfer wards waiting for a vessel headed in the right direction or for warp disturbances to subside. The voyage took me a total of 107 years. In real space-time, of course. For me it was much less than that. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 35. And then, after all these years, having spent all of my savings, I reached my dream. And what did I see? And dump, in place of the exquisite portico, metal anthills clinging to the columns, the marble piles pilfered by peppers to use as cladding for their hovels. It's been a dozen years since I came here and I still haven't recovered from the shock. I had suspected that not everything from the booklet would exist in reality, but I never expected to see footfall in such sorry state. It is like stumbling upon a horrible decomposing corpse of your beautiful beloved. The warp, like a shameless thief, is guilty of stealing the short span allotted to his servants. But what sense is there in spending half your life on such an enterprise only to then lose your spirit and waste the remaining half of nothing at all? So the ink and paper too can lie and cause pain. Does this mean that all I have ever read about will one day disappoint me with the ugliness of reality? But you are an architectural historian. Is what happened to Footfall not part of his history? Yes. Footfall's current appearance, slums fused together with the remains of majestic palaces, is a unique phenomenon. It will be curious to observe if other places have taken after it, thereby solidifying it as new style of architecture, or it still remains a local oddity. My lord, you certainly know how to provide an unexpected perspective on things. Be that as it may, I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. Over the dozen years I have spent on Footfall, no one person has hung around long enough to listen to my story to the end. It's such a delight to have shared everything has been waiting on my mind. I'm poor as a church mouse, but I still have something to offer you as a token of appreciation. After studying the booklet thoroughly, I discovered something interesting. A ciphered message scattered throughout its pages. Taking the form of a riddle, it describes certain places of interest on Footfall. I believe it is the work of the booklet's creators. What if these riddles lead to something, a wondrous discovery? I will gladly share what I've been able to learn with you. Riddles? Have you not tried to make this wondrous discovery for yourself? I have, of course, but I'm an old man who is blind in one eye and can barely move his legs. I've never found anything, but that doesn't mean there's nothing to find. Tell me about the places these riddles lead to. The first location from the riddles isn't far from here. It's a bridge that is supposed to go through the center of this district and into the void toward the neighboring asteroid. Only a couple of its spans were built, and then those lie in ruins. Still, if the cache survived after all these years, it is there somewhere, okay? The second location is the Ladder of the Great Cathedral. A ladder is a small tower on top of a dome. You've seen Footfall's atrium, haven't you? The whole atrium is just the nave of the former little cathedral. The Liege's entire so-called palace could have fit inside what was meant to be not but a single room. The great cathedral, had it been built, would have been even bigger, but alas, its construction was just getting underway when Dwayne died and the work stopped. The ladder from its dome, however, had already been built and survived. It was brought inside the atrium and dubbed the Chapel of St. Drusus the Warrior. And I think we need to go there somewhere. And that's all I know. I wish you luck in your search. I must take my leave. Good luck to you. Okay, we learned something.
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Left her speed for 4 star. Okay. There's
I
nothing
always have a
interesting
backup plan.
here. Oh, carouse, waitress.
Experience. Nothing
The
matters more.
The decanter used to contain a chivamos, which, for the sake of her, was enriched with deodorizing agent. Yo. Okay.
Let us not dawdle.
Here are the refugee vagabond.
I always keep my options open.
It says here that there is some loot. Huh? I'm guessing we need to go in here. So we can get either here and here. Let's get...
Is there money to be made?
Oh. Okay. Oh, find Riza. The woman looks to be in her 40s and she's surveying you with interest. Her right eye appears almost black against the her dusky skin, while her left eye emits a greenish light filtered through the smug lens of her prosthesis. Her arms are tattooed all the way from the base of her shoulders to her knuckles. Okay, nice. Looking for something specific? You are buying or maybe selling. Don't be shy, just ask. Old Riza knows all kinds of folks. My boys will fetch you anything your heart desire. Haha. I hope... Let me... I cannot save. Okay, I'll do this. Grandpa Backfall says hello. That old rascal. I thought he'd croaked in the mines long ago, but old man is still alive. Learn the code phrase of you. Alive and kicking, you say. Me and he have been through a lot of interesting scraps together. And oh, all the weird and wonderful things we've acquired. Grandpa wouldn't send his regards along with Justin. We must have done him a good turn. Oh, we gave 5 discount, and because of that, old Riza is going to give you a special discount. Nice. What kinds of goods are you willing to buy? Tech is always the best. If it's broke, no suit. We'll fix it or take it apart. And if you score something so nasty that your fancy everyday traders won't even look at it, you're not. Just bring it over. Just bring it on over. Leave it to me and my boys to find the right buyer. Okay? The handling of sacred technology by lay persons and initiating the omniscience priesthood is a category 8 blasphemy. Incriminating evidence of profane acts perpetrated by the unit named Old Riza has been recorded for use in future Prosecution of the Void, an association of enterprising, like-minded people who help the upstanding citizens of the Imperial rid themselves of possessions they are weighing them down. Yeah. Abelard doesn't